The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the
It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hal now to throw it. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off-play action. It's Hal. To the sideline and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hal throwing on 3rd down here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Fedarian Mathis in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense comes to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Richardson looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get 8 on this before being stopped at the 28. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Cleveland offense making their way out. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get the host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Zadarius Smith able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On second down, they'll run it here. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And Howe will throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Play action. Now Richardson. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Off play action. Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
16 yards. First down.
From the shotgun, Richardson finding Williams once more, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2. Richardson out of the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Back to the air with Richardson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Second down, here's Richardson. That pass caught, it's Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. The gun they'll give to Gibbs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Richardson back to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First down, Howell to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to...
And he's into the clear. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Howell. That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Richardson working from the gun. It's complete to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Newsom now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short, being chased out left. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. This to Graham on the short pass. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They go play action with Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Howell out of the shotgun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he comes back with one complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Howell. And to find the open man, that's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On first down, Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Second and 11 now. Now it's Richardson. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gibbs straight ahead. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Armstrong. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Golden Eagles.
Richardson off the play fake. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Richardson. Finding Williams once more, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Back to the air with Richardson. He's got another one to Johnston. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And fights it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Under pressure, they got him again. The 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Richardson. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
So we're at halftime of this AFC. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Throwing over the middle, he finds Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. A good pick up there on 20 yards. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Golden Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. Richardson will throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now throwing on first down here. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here now, third and a yard. Al down to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Al, he'll look to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Lawson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First and 10, it's Richardson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
There, Richardson back to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Armstrong. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
Richardson. And that is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Only a couple there. It's going to be brought down about the 28.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away.
On the return, here comes Newsome.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Corbin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and 3.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
Powell.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out there, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call them the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy.
On 1st down, Richardson setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Chicago.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He gets it to Johnston.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Richardson off the play fake.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Stays up, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Golden Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
His throw incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd down throw for Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Howell.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And Howell will throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 33. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Richardson's throw complete there to St. Brown. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
With the football going back over down to the Cleveland Browns. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Here's Howell.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Howell to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Now Howell.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, a little under 30 seconds remaining.
Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use him at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Richardson to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Armstrong. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. One last shot for Richardson.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now, I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.